Assalamu alaikum everyone. Good morning. My name is MD Amit Hassan. My ID number is 17MKT096. Today's my assigned topics is sampling and sampling design process. First of all, I describe about sampling. What is sampling? Actually, sampling is a process by statistical analysis which a researcher predetermined for future uses to the people. And now I discuss about the target population. Target population are those people by which the researcher collect the data from the population. And the another important part is sampling technique. We know that there are two types of sampling technique. One is probability sampling technique and another is non-probability sampling technique. There are some characteristics of probability sampling. First of all is simple random sampling. Simple random sampling is that types of sampling by which the researcher collect the information randomly, and each of the population can be characterized by this process. And the second one is stratified random sampling. By this way, the researcher collect the information from the respondent by several strata. And the third one is cluster sampling. Cluster sampling is divided by the population into different cluster such as the division, the village or household. And the next one is systematic sampling. Systematic sampling is that types of sampling. By this way, the researcher collect the information by a regular interval such as even or odd number or male or female. And the last stage of probability sampling is multi-stage probability sampling. Multi-stage probability sampling is that types of sampling. By this way, the researcher divide the people into different stages. This is the elaborate form of cluster sampling. And the another topic is non-probability sampling. We know that there are four types of non-probability sampling. First one is quota sampling. Second one is snowball sampling and judgmental sampling, and the last one is convenience sampling. Now I discuss about the quota sampling. Quota sampling is that types of sampling. By this way, the researcher try to understand the special criteria and the traits of the respondent. And the next one is snowball sampling. Snowball sampling is that types of sampling. By this way, the researcher find out the special characteristics of the respondent. And the third one is judgment sampling. Judgment sampling. By this way, the researcher observe the respondent by his own observation and own judgment. And the last one is convenience sampling. Actually, convenience sampling is one types of non-probability sampling. By this way, the researcher collect the information with a special criteria. And this is the main criteria is the proper place and the proper time. By this way, the researcher collect the information for the sample. And the another most important part is sample size. Sample size means the total target people by the basis of the researcher collect the information and the research conducted on the sample size. And another important part, if we describe is short, the target population means all units of interest, and the sampling frame means units that can be sampled, and total sample means units that are sampled, and the useful means the total combination of the process. Total combination of the process. By this way, the researcher conduct the research process. And that's all. Thank you.